Lovely to see you, my K-drama queen. Straight from WhatsApp chats, now we are together. Finally.
Oh my God, finally.
We only knew the kind of conversations we had on that WhatsApp group.
Swear, oh my God.
तो फिर एक और headline मिल जाती.
I wish we could do like a K-drama.
Then you can well imagine now the headlines. Who is this mysterious oppa in Shamita's life?
Yes.
She's a goblin's bride, ladies and gentlemen. Khulasa.
Waiting.
Hoga. So, Tenant, I saw the trailer. I'm mighty impressed. So, tell me what firstly drew you. I think you're drawn to these kind of stories, aren't you? Just with thoda sa intrigue hai, thoda sa mystery hota hai. So, of course, you have the options for performance, but are you like drawn to these kind of narratives?
I think, yeah, absolutely. But having said that, Pooja, you know what, to be very honest, it's not like I'm inundated with offers to choose from. I'm being very frank here. There are not as many offers that I would have liked to have. And obviously, whatever comes in, then I have to choose from that lot. The Tenant came to me at a time when I actually was meeting a lot of casting directors, literally telling them, listen, I'm here, audition, let me audition. I want to work, please give me work. And literally one casting director got back to me, Hani Trehan. He was so kind. And he told me about this role, this film. And I was just so thrilled to be a part of it because the narrative is so real. All the characters are so real. In fact, the director actually shot this film in the same society he grew up in. So that's how real he has kept it. And a lot of characters were people that he actually grew up with, they inspired those characters in the film. So, and I think the film in many ways, it mirrored the society we live in today, the issues that really need to be spoken about. Patriarchy, lack of privacy, sexism that a lot of single women out there face, constant judgment. Doesn't matter how successful you are single. After a certain age, you are labeled as unmarried, not even single, and obviously not the perfect choice. So this perception needs to change. Our thinking needs to change. And that's something that I think drew me to this film, to wanting to do this.
It's what you said about the narrative and about single women. I mean, however successful you might be, marriage is seen as a milestone. And, marriage, bache ho gaye, that's...
Yeah, we've taken birth only to get married. That's like our ultimate goal. And your life is incomplete if you're not married. I mean, there could be other things also that, are higher up there on your priority list. For me, it is being happy. That for me takes precedence, over being unhappy in a marriage. I know so many people who are in marriages and so unhappy.
Absolutely.
What's the point of that?
Totally.
For me, at the end of the day, whenever something like that, see, these are things that happen at the right time. Yeah? I'm somebody who really believes that. And for me, love, marriage, when it has to happen, it'll happen. I think this was the time for me to learn a lot, for my growth. I have experienced so much that has made me the person I am, and I'm grateful for that.
So I must tell you, you have a very loyal and a very active fan club. And Shamita's Cafe actually wrote the same question, what your character is going through in the film. You have also very publicly, been very vocal about the fact that you've gone through it too. Recently, you just called out, you could be dining with whosoever. Come on, you're a young girl who can just...
It's really ridiculous. I mean, sometimes I don't know how to react. See, this is exactly what the film is about. nobody wants a woman to give her reasons, an explanation. They don't want an explanation for the woman. They have decided that this is her story. This is what is happening. We have seen this, so this is what it means. And I mean, you need to stop judging.
Absolutely.
You know, just stop. Seriously, these people really need to sit and internalize. And the sad thing is, and the reason I'm saying nobody wants an explanation is because when I put out that thing on social media, which I don't do very often,
You don't.
I mean, that's the one thing I learned from my sister. Initial years when I just joined the industry, she told me, you're becoming an actor. Remember, when you're a celebrity, never explain, never complain. But sometimes when people really cross that line, I actually come out and I say what I need to. And because this wasn't just me, you know, this time. I put out something, and after that also the article came out. So nobody was interested in what I had to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
This is the society we live in, and it is just so sad. Today, giving your friend a hug or a goodbye kiss is only normal. When I meet people, I hug and I kiss them. When they're leaving, I hug and I kiss them. So what? I'm having multiple affairs.
You have a harem, according to them.
I really wish. Really wish, Pooja. But life is not as exciting as that. But no, it's definitely not that. And I think what irked me was also the fact that, I was in the Big Boss house for 6 months, I think, of my life.
Hats off to you.
Hats off. Did it? My life was just out there for people to see. Everything I did, obviously people were seeing, judging, connecting with. I came out, there was so much focus on, the first thing that happened, my relationship after I came out of the house. But the thing is, and then I was back to being single. And I was happy. I'm happy. Let me be single, for heaven's sake. Stop making up stories about me. It's irritating.
The thing is, they have nothing better to do. And that's classic for any single woman at a certain age. Shadi, linking up. It's sad.
Stories about me and a freaking K-drama freaking hero. Then I won't even say anything.
वो करते थे. वो headline मैं बनाती हूँ आपके लिए.
बना दो एक अच्छा सा headline.
This is the Korean star that Shamita has on her radar. This Korean star just slipped into Shamita's DM. Yes, which is the Korean star? Whose DM Shamita slipped into? Chalo.
Secret affair, having secret affair.
Yeah. हम लोग many कर देते हैं. Why restrict yourself? Yeah.
No, Gong. I'm only Gongyu's bride.
Okay, she's only Gongyu's bride. Hear it, all of you. One thing I like about you is the fact that even despite the storms that have been blowing around you, you've always maintained a dignified silence. Kabhi-kabhi gussa bhi chadta hoga. I'm sure it takes a toll. You've done that. Even your sister's done that. Also, the fact that you're very open about the fact, as you said, I would love more work coming my way, but it's not. It's a very trying industry, Shamita. I mean, Sharara, you're still called the Sharara girl. Was it 20 years ago now?
Gosh, I've been around for 23.
Wow. But to still strive, despite these challenges, I mean, what would you want to say? Because I know there's a lot of luck that depends on this industry, despite the fact that your sister is a well-established name. It's not that you bore the fruits of her journey, her struggle was her own.
Yes, absolutely. It actually has, and to be very honest, to start off with the best and then suddenly see this drop. I started off with Yash Raj films. And then the life that happened to me after that, or rather the work that came my way after that, was not as per my expectations. But then, having said that, also when I debuted in Mohabbatein, I don't think I realized how much I loved performing. I think that happened for me when I was shooting for Zehar. After that, I became more greedy for work. I wanted to discover more because there was so much I learned about myself as an actor when I was working on that film, that I grew as an actor, I grew as a person, and I just wanted more. And unfortunately, the industry was not giving me more, you know. So like I said, I mean, life, rather, things didn't exactly go the way I would have liked it to go. And I then always had these long 2-year gaps and 4-year gaps between my releases. And then every time I had a release, people would say, oh, it's your comeback. I never went anywhere. So, you know, why come back again? But I really wish that more work had come my way. I'm hoping that with the Tenant, the industry sees some glimpse of talent in me and decides to offer me some work that's good for me, and that I believe is worthy of my talent.
I'm sure that.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I hope it's a better place now. Do you think it's a better place now in comparison to the time when you made your debut? Yeah, so you know, you have platforms. Yes. You're no longer stereotyped and put in a box ki ye hi kar sakti hai.
Absolutely. And there's so many options now. There's so many different platforms that's churning out so much work. Yeah. I think there's so many more options for actors. But yes, I still do believe that the industry they need to give more new talent a fair chance. I do truly believe that.
Absolutely.
What's happening here is that we have these actors that are obviously working, you know, for the producers and directors, and they keep working with the same people again and again. And then unfortunately, there are so many other talented people who actually come in with their hopes and dreams, and they're genuinely talented. And then they don't really get that kind of chance to work, you know, especially at a time like this where your script is your hero, especially on OTT. So it shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean to say? People need to give other people a chance.
I totally get that. And now let me take Shamita's club and the fans. You have to see the reaction. Popularity to dekho. Ek tweet kiya, मालूम नहीं कितने questions आ गए. One has asked any similarity between your character, Meera, and you.
Very similar. We're actually very similar. And in fact, I had a screening yesterday for my family and friends, and all of them came out. They looked at me and they were like, "This is you." So I didn't say anything to them. You know what I mean? Before they went in to watch the film. But Meera is very, very close to me.
Wow. Samara's asked the question, the best question: how do you deal with trolls?
I ignore them. That's all I can do. Sometimes I laugh at what they write. And then most of the time, I just ignore them. I don't block them. I keep them there.
Oh, wow.
And I ignore them.
And Shamita's Cafe wants to know the best birthday gift you received, the belated happy birthdays.
Thank you. This time, the best birthday gift I would say was this jade plant that my sister gave me, which was like a really tall jade plant. You normally get those small ones, no?
In the
market. So when I went to her house, I saw this new jade plant that she had, and I just fell in love with it. And she sent me one for my birthday. And I love plants and flowers and, you know, everything to do with nature. So she gifted me that, and that was just that brought a really broad smile to my face. I was so happy.
So Shamita's Club has also asked that after the Big Boss, suddenly your private life seems to be on the radar. People seem interested. Does that bother you?
It irritates me, yes. Especially because, you know, when you get out of a relationship, and you're single, you kind of want it to be known that you are single. And then when people constantly want to assume that you are having multiple affairs, it is irritating, because I have other things that are more important to me in my life at this point in my career. I have a film that's coming out and I would like the focus to be on the film. But yeah, I mean, I guess one just has to ignore it.
Nikita, apart, even I want to know, how do you maintain yourself? I know I've heard from your sister also, you're the disciplinarian in the family.
I am, okay. I work out, and that's one thing I'm really passionate about. I love my workout, and I take care of what I eat. I'm sorry, I'm laughing inside. I actually do take care of what I eat, because now I have a trainer who actually makes me weigh my food before eating it. And he allows me to binge just once a week. But yeah, I mean, I don't binge on junk food. I eat healthy. Let me put it that way. I don't diet. I eat healthy.
Most important. Ripon has asked, they want to see you do more adventure films. And what are your upcoming projects? Or are you, waiting for anything?
I'm waiting for Tenant to come out, and hopefully, praying, some good work will come my way.
It will. So an experience you never want to re-experience.
Sorry?
An experience you never want to re-experience.
Yes, I never want to re-experience. Big Boss.
You handled yourself so well and with such dignity,
Thank you. It was bloody difficult. It took me a while to come out of that haze. Once you're out of the house, it took me a few months to feel normal again.
Such dignity, and everyone that was rooting for you, by the way. We were all rooting. You walked away actually with the award. That was the award, the love of the people. You actually walked out with that, which is cool.
Thank you.
वैसे बिग बॉस के हाउस में किसी को जाना चाहिए, उनको ये बोल दो कितनी थेरेपी की जरूरत पड़ती होगी यार.
A lot of therapy after. They should actually make that a part of the contract, provide us free therapy after, because it really takes a toll on your physical being, your mental, emotional being, and you don't know it's working. Your body is working like that, because see, in that house you're constantly attacked and you have to constantly defend yourself. So your approach towards life, situations, it changes even when you're out of the house. It stays. And for me, I was in there for 6 months, and it takes 21 days to form a habit. So it took me a long time to really come out of that. I'm saying haze because I was genuinely, I felt like I was in a haze.
And it shows humans are the worst. Sorry to say that. She's smiling. Okay. A fragrance that would be Shamita.
A fragrance that would be Shamita.
Yeah. A fragrance that you.
Rose.
If you were invisible, what would you do?
Oh, damn. Why is everybody asking me this question today? Somebody has asked me this. Oh, I was invisible for a day. I don't know what I would do. It was like a long list of things. Maybe I would enter Gongyu's house and just be around him and just see what he does the entire day. Just follow him around.
Yes, not a bad idea. Well, Gongyu Oppa, you have your biggest fan right here. It's
Sorry.
We'll manifest that. Do watch Tenant. I shall watch it. And it's the fact that I've seen movies like this in Hollywood, and you see these films about. Yahan par I haven't seen something like this explored, so that's exciting too.
Yes. I'm really happy that this film is finally releasing, and it needs a lot of love. Please, guys, go to the theater. All the theaters, and watch this film. It's releasing on the 10th of Feb, and it really it deserves a lot of love.
Absolutely, it shall come your way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful talking to you.
And Gonguy's bride, Goblin's bride. We'll manifest that.